Kulkarni. Okay, Lieutenant General Sanjay Kulkarni, do you see, I don't want to ask you a political question, but do you see the Congress mounting pressure on the government over the Agnipath scheme as irresponsible? I don't call it irresponsible. It is something that people are talking about. It is something that the armed forces are talking about. There are certain issues that have been created at the unit level. Why will an opposition party not talk about it? And this whole thing about the three chiefs being enthusiastic about it, please take a look at the graphics and let's just put out those graphics once again of the two former Navy chiefs and one former Army chief and what they are saying about the Agnipath scheme. Lieutenant General Sanjay Kulkarni. So, in your view, is it... current chiefs don't have no option, my friend. Current chiefs have any option.
No, Shreya, we can't say that.
Of course I can say it because that is the truth.
No. You mean to say they would have not discussed this thread?
We are all,
you mean to say our army chiefs would approve something
I don't mean to
that is not in the best
my
interest.
friend, I don't need to say anything.
No,
I don't need to say anything. There's a former army chief, General M.M. Naravne, who has spoken. And he's the one who was in charge of the Indian Army.
1 second.
Who was heading the Indian Army when the Agnipath scheme was introduced. He said it was a surprise for the army and a bolt from the blue from the Indian Air Force. So I'm going to believe him when he says that.
I would hold the word of the current chiefs over any other person. That's what I'm...
Shreya, I'll put it across this way. There's so many...
Yes, General.
There's so many schemes.
Yeah.
There's so many schemes. There's so many plans. So many things are discussed. And then they are told that this is what is to be implemented. Whatever be your reservations, once the scheme has been set and been given to the army, wherever it came from, it was discussed in the army, there is no denying the fact. No chief can tell me I was the DG infantry. So I know it. Everything has been discussed. Well, when it came for the first time, it could have been, okay, I didn't want it to be like this. It was a tour of duty. I suggested this, but this has come this way. Once you've taken the responsibility, no chief, I repeat, no chief can say, I do not own this scheme. It is our responsibility. We are all in uniform. Well, yeah, we debated before, but after it is debated, once it is introduced, either we stand by and say, well, this scheme is being introduced. I do not stand by it while in uniform. While not in uniform, there's no question of anyone. Well, they were a part and they were supposed to be accountable to what has been said. Having said that, now, this scheme is definitely not a disaster. I have great respect for General Moore. He's a short service officer who's risen to become a major general. So it isn't that the schemes are bad. No, the schemes aren't bad. It is how we go about it subsequently. We as veterans and all others are trying to fight it out to say the scheme is bad. Who's supposed to say the scheme is bad? The commanding officers are supposed to say the scheme is bad. The commanding officers, where the third batch of Agniveers should say, yes, the Agniveers who are coming are incompetent. It isn't
they
like
can't,
that.
General Kulkarni.
Inputs. Yeah, the kind of inputs.
General Kulkarni, they can't speak, which is why the veterans become their voice. General Kulkarni, they can't speak. They have a problem with the scheme and the type of soldiers coming in. How can they come to the media and say, we aren't happy with this? It is veterans who will speak on their behalf.
Let me be honest with you. They will not speak and they are not supposed to speak. But there are review reports which go on. There are things that are discussed among them. The commanding officers do put up their remark. Well, we wouldn't want 25%. We would like 50%. We would want 75%. We would want this. We would want everything. Therefore, it's the third batch which is joined. It's only the third year which is there. After 4 years, we'll see what it is like. Yes,
you're saying give it time.
If they have to give.
Okay, you're saying give it time. Okay, you're saying give it time. Give it time.
Yeah.
But you know how much time is the question? And if a scheme is looking like it is flawed, why not fix it before you give it time? These are questions I think that will keep raging on, and it's a discussion we'll have for the next at least a couple of years before things settle down. We'll leave it there for the moment. General Kulkarni, thank you very much. Major General Moore, thank you very much for joining us. Wing Commander Anuma Acharya, thank you. Karan Verma, thank you very much. Anumaji out of time. Thank you. Good night to all of you, and thanks to our viewers for watching.